In this video, we are going to configure device control policy. So we are in the Sophos Central dashboard. So we need to go to endpoint protection first. Under this endpoint protection policies, okay, this is the place we configure policies. You can see in the last videos we configure this threat protection policies, and for this video we are going to configure this peripheral control. Okay, so you can see is currently base policies apply for entire this Sophos Central devices and the users. Okay, and it is enforced now. And let me go to this base policy thing. Same as that threat protection policy, these tabs are same tabs available. You can see users and computers, groups, settings, and policy enforcement. Okay, since this is default policy, so we cannot delete this policy, but also we cannot add users, computers, and groups here. So again, but we cannot we can change these policy settings if you want. Okay, and also we can clone this policy. So if you change few things here, you can reset to defaults using this reset button. And this is you can see user base policy. And let me go to this settings tab. So we are in the settings tab. You can see manage peripherals, set your peripheral settings below. For the default settings currently applied is disable peripheral control. That means this base policy won't block any devices on your environment. Okay, this is currently disabled. Default policy is disabled peripheral control. So you can change to this these things. Monitor but do not block. If you set to this thing, all peripherals will be allowed, but same times this event will be logs. Okay, so you can see under Sophos Central event these several device control events you can see. Okay, and the next one, so if you want to block or if you want to set the read only, then you need to come to here, control access by peripheral type and add exceptions. These are the different types available. So like I said before, this default behavior is this device control policies, peripheral control allowed, then that means disable the peripheral control here, and you can do these changes if you want. Okay, and these are the different devices available. You can see Bluetooth devices. We can control the Bluetooth devices. We can control the secure removable storage, and this is another thing, removable storage. The difference between the removable storage and the secure removable storage is, and this secure one is internally encrypted. Okay, that is the meaning of this secure removable storage. And floppy drives, infrared devices, modems, this is dongles, and USB modems. And optical drives means CD and DVD drives, and removable storage mean that USB drives, that mean pen drives, other USB type of devices. Okay, so you can see currently it's detected few optical drives and removable drives up to now. Also we can control this wireless devices, and MTP means media transfer protocol, and this is picture transfer protocol, MTP and PTP. And we can categorize as one of mobile storage, that means chips, mobile storage chips. We can use this as a MTP PTP category. Okay, and you can see currently is allowing control, and we also have block control, and some of devices have this read only thing. So for example, if you can set read only state for pen drive or USB drive. Okay, but some of them have allow and block things only. So these are the settings, different controls available here. Okay, so already if you going to go down the below, then you can see peripheral exceptions. Okay, this is exceptions, and you can add any exceptions for here. Okay, so here this is general thing and global settings. If you if you added this removable storage here to block, okay, but under these peripheral exceptions you can add one of put few devices as a exceptions. Okay, so you can add this one, you can select this, and if you go down to here, you can set this allow. Okay, then you can set this as enforced by module ID and the instance ID. So once you click this allow, you can add these exceptions. Okay, so you can see on the global settings this is blocked, but one of USB drive is we have allowed as a exceptions. Okay, like that you can add these exceptions, and this is the control settings we have currently. On the button you can set desktop message. For example, if you added this any message here, then that will be added to end of the standard notification. Okay, so you can configure something like contact IT department. Likewise, you can put a message here. Okay, those are the things under this device control policies have. Okay, so let me go to cancel this one. So I'm going to add new device control policy to account department. Okay, so I have under these groups I have accounts and IT department. So I'm going to add new device control policy to this account department. Okay, so here let me come to here, and this is the account department. You can see one of my pen drive is currently connected. So let me go to so this is the place you are adding new policy. Okay, so I'm trying to add new policy. So then I can select this feature. So I'm selecting peripheral control as a feature, and then you have selections to type. Okay, so you can select user wise or device based policy. So if you select user wise, then you can have multiple policies for multiple users. Okay, and again for the device you can set some if you set this device policy, then entire device will apply to this policy. Okay, regardless of user, and that is the thing. So I'm going to add this as a user policy. So I'm continuing this thing. The first thing is you need to specify policy name here. So I'm adding device control account. Okay, so I'm adding device control account as a policy name. Then this is policy type is user base, and you can select users, individual users here, but I'm going to add entire group to here. So I'm going to groups, and then available groups are listed here. So you can see I'm selecting accounts, so I'm moving this account group to right side. Okay, then I'm going to the settings. So first thing is you can see it's a default behaviors, disable peripheral control. First part is I'm going to monitor this each and every device control here. So I'm selecting monitor but do not block. Then this will be all the peripheral will be allowed, but at the same time I can see the logs here. Okay, that is the thing. And guys, if you are going to put this device control on your organization, then first monitor those things at least 2-3 days. Then after that you can set this control. That is the best practice here. Okay, so I'm going to monitor these things. So I'm saving this configuration. Okay, so you can see my device control account policies applied to one of group. You can see one group. Okay, so if you come to the people, and then this Ricky is one of my account user. If I go to this user, then under policies, okay, under policies you can see peripheral control, device control account. That means we have successfully configured this device control accounts thing. Okay, and then let me come to VMware, this virtual machine, account machine. So let me maximize this thing. Okay, so you can see pen drive is listed. So I'm updating this settings here. So this is the Sophos agent. So you can go to that about thing, and this is the place we see this update thing. Okay, so if you can go to the about, then update this status. You can see last update time here. So you can update to get this immediately apply this control to this PC. So if you guys, you don't need to come each and every machines to update this manually. This updates will get regularly, and this within a few minutes this update will get. Okay, that is the normal behavior of this Sophos update policies. Okay, and you can see it's currently updating. At the same time, if I come to this pen drive, So if I go to the properties, okay, so you can see this is the removable device, okay, and it's currently updating, okay, and let's wait few minutes. Still updating. You can see last update is this currently 135. It's updated. Then I can go to this pen drive, okay, so I can get let one thing. So I'm removing this pen drive, so I'm safely removing this one. I'm reconnecting this pen drive, okay, and let's wait. You can see pen drive is connected, so I can access this pen drive. So this is the one of file, so I can copy this file and to here, okay, and yes, I can copy to my machine. And again, if I minimize this thing, I can also copy one of file to this pen drive also. Yeah, it's working. Read and write operations are working. So I'm deleting this file here, and let me come to Sophos Central. If I come to Sophos Central, okay, and let me come to this logs and report, okay, so here you can see the peripheral. So under this logs and report, under the endpoint protection, peripherals, okay, and you can see currently, let me, yes, yeah, under peripheral is currently allowed, okay, and if I come to this, this is the thing, removable device W102, we have 11 events, okay. So if I come to this overview page, back to overview page, so I need to come to the logs and report. This is central logs. Under this central logs, if I go to the general logs, okay, so I am removing this all the types, and I can select peripheral control here. If I select this, and if I update this thing, okay, and let me hide, you can see under 136, this this is the PM 136, and you can see peripheral allowed, Ricky user, and the user group, and W10 device, okay. This is account PC, account user, and we can see these events are logged in, okay. So we can see this event, and again, so if you go to the endpoint protection, if you go to the people, if you go to the Ricky, then under events, okay, so you can see peripheral control is allowed. We can also see the events here, okay. So also if you go to the device, okay, so we can see these device events also. Under the summary also we will get these logs, okay. That is how that policies behave, okay. Let me go to the policy again, and this time we are going to change few things, okay. Let me comes to these policies again, and this is the device control accounts, and this time, so I am controlling few things, okay. So I am going to select control access by peripheral type and add extensions, okay, here, and this is the category I want. So my USB drive is this is removable storage, so here I am set to read only, okay. So I am set to read only. That's mean the meaning of this read only means I can read the things on that removable device, but I cannot copy anything to this removable device, okay. So I am set to read only, then I am save this configuration, okay. You can say save the policy here, and let me go to this endpoint again, and let me go to this device, and let me update now, okay, and this will be update within a minute. You can see it's currently updating. So what I'm going to do is, so I will go to read this thing, and then also I'm trying to copy one of my file on the desktop, okay. That is the thing I'm going to do. So you can see test file 2 is currently on my desktop, so I'm going to copy this file once this updated, okay. And let's wait few minutes. Still updating. So it will take few minutes. Okay. So here based on this policy, if you want to disable these policies, you can go to this admin sign in. You can log in as an admin of this Sophos Central agent. Then you can disable this device control part or any other things for the troubleshooting. You can see it's updated currently. And let me go to these things. This is my pen drive, so I can go to the pen drive, so I can read these things. Okay, this is test file. I can read this thing, but at the same time, so I'm going to copy this test file to here. Let me come to here. So I'm going to copy, but I cannot copy. This is destination folder access denied. You will need to provide administrative permissions to copy this file. Okay, that is the behavior. So you cannot copy this thing as this tricky user because we have set to this read only. So you can read the things on the pen drive, but you cannot copy anything to pen drive. Okay, so hope you clear that on this time. So you can also see these logs here. So if you go to the logs here, so if you go to this is under endpoint protection, under peripherals, you can see these things. You can see it's currently read only. Okay, one device is one peripheral device is read only. You can see what is the type, removable device, and model ID, and last device and events, last user, last action. Okay, these are the things you can see. Again, if you go to the central dashboard, if you go to the logs and reports, you can read these events. Okay, so you can filter these types. You can select this peripheral control, and you can set update. You can hide this filtered graphs. You can see it's currently time and restricted to read only. Okay, only this key. You can say user group W102 device. Okay, that is the next control we have. Then again, so I need to come to these policies. This time I'm going to block this device. Okay, all the device removable device for the this account groups. Currently I have set to read only for all the removable devices. Okay, so I need to block this thing for each and every devices that in plugged to these account users. Okay, let me come to this block here. So I'm saving the configuration. You can see it's saved policy. Let me go to this PC also, and this time, okay, me maximize this thing. Let me maximize this thing. Okay, then so I'm going to update this again to apply this thing on so you need to come to here. It's currently updating. You can see it's currently updating. To apply these settings immediately, you need to update it. And you can see US of device USB stored. Okay, one of message we got. Let me go to this PC. I think it's updated recently. You cannot see USB device is updated. Let me go to this device again. So here you cannot see that device. That means that device is blocked. So if I going to remove that device from the PC and re-add it. Okay, then let me come to this PC again. Let's wait. So we cannot see any device here because that device is blocked. Okay, so if I come to this logs and report, then peripheral, you can see one device is currently blocked, and this is the device, and you can see the events. So you can see one device is blocked few seconds ago, and if you come to that again this logs and report under this events, okay, and if you filter this thing and then peripheral control selected and get updated, you can see peripheral block. Okay, with the time you can see peripheral is blocked. So if you come to the endpoint protection again, if you come to the peoples, you can see the same thing under this key, and peripheral is blocked. Okay, that is the control we have on this under this device control. Let me come to this thing. Okay, so we cannot see again here, so we cannot remove that thing because that is already blocked. Okay, so we cannot this device is not available here. So that is the thing on the device control. So also we are, if you come to these policies, guys, let me go do something here. So here, so I am adding this policy as a, for the account groups. Okay, so only this account groups will be applied this policy, but at the same time, so I have domain administrator here, so I need to log in as a domain administrator. Let's see if I see this device as a, if I log to domain administrator, that means as a IT administrator, if you go to this IT this account PC, so then this will be allowed, right? Let me check this. Okay, so I am minimizing this thing, I am closing this thing, I am sign out this thing. Okay, I am signing out, and this time, so I am logging as a domain admin. Okay, and this is my PC. You can see Ricky Elab. So I'm going to the other user, and this time I'm logging as a domain admin. Okay, so I'm going the password of domain admin, and let's wait to this administrator to log in, and let's check same thing on that, because for the domain admins, the rest of the users, that policy will apply to the base policy. On the base policy, we didn't block anything here. Okay, that is the thing using the Sophos endpoint security, so we can deploy user based policies. Okay, so we are logging as a administrator. Let me go to this task manager, and you can see under the users we are logging as an administrator. Okay, so if I go to this PC, okay, so let me again need to plug that USB. Okay, and let's wait few minutes. Let's wait few minutes. You can see I am plugging the device again, so I need to connect to the virtual machines account. You can see my pen drive is listed here. Okay, I didn't change any policies here because this policy is applied to domain admin now, because I am logging as a domain admin. And the earlier, so I am logging as a tricky user, that is account user. This is user based policy only applied to those users. So you can see on this time, so only this account based policies apply to account user, but this for the domain admin and the rest of the users will apply this peripheral control based policy. So if you come to this base policy thing, let me come to here. So if I come to this base policy here, so under the settings you can see disable peripheral control. This peripheral control is disabled, so that means all the peripherals is allowed under this policy. Okay, that is the thing. So if you come to the people, you can see CLab administrator. Okay, and this is the thing you can see. So we can access this pen drive, and also let me come to here. If I minimizing this thing, I can copy to, and this place also if I want, so I can create any text document here. This thing also I can copy to this pen drive also. That's mean read write operations are working here. That is the thing you need to consider. So we can apply this user based policies to this device controlling using this Sophos Central endpoint protection. Okay, and hope you clear about these few things we have discussed in this video. So we have configured this device control count groups. We have set to monitoring only. We have set to then read only. Then we have set to block it, and later we have checked that administrator users can access those devices. Even account department will be block these same devices, but at the same time if admin visual or any other department users log in, then those users can access these devices. Okay, at the same time, so here, so you can add some exceptions here like I explained. So those are the things you can need to consider when you add in this device based control peripheral control policy. Okay, so thank you guys.